not going to do that against the Eagles. Yeah. So without further ado, our friend from Fox 29 in Philadelphia, former Eagle himself, G. Cobb, joins us now here. How you doing, G. Cobb? How was your Memorial Day weekend, my friend?
Good. Yeah, I had to go up to Connecticut, man. I got a nephew getting married.
Yeah,
got married yesterday. Yeah, got married yesterday.
Did he go to Stanford? Stanford High?
No. He's really up further north. He's up there near Bridgeport. But
right, yeah.
He got married. So they had all the family come in and everything. So we buzzed up there. See the youngsters say I do.
Well, hey, I just know this. Here's a note for him. After 38 years, good luck to you, son.
That's right.
Hey, good luck to you, man. Hey, Garry,
OTA. Told him hang in there.
Yeah, hang in there. Hey, OTAs. This is what I love hearing. When you get a media guy, hey, did you see that guy running around? Holy cow. The impact that guy's going to make. I'm like, dude, he's in helmets and shorts. I mean, where are we going here? In your opinion, what does OTAs in today's NFL mean to you?
Well, the big thing is it's the younger players getting a chance to get a better idea about what the NFL is about. Like, guys will, you mentioned some of the things you just mentioned, but, at the older players, a lot of times will help a guy where he's lining up at, telling him what to anticipate, certain formations, talking about, let's say, the people in your division. What are the Cowboys like doing when they send this guy in motion, talking about CD Lamb and different things like that. The veterans are talking to the younger players, giving them an idea and talking about some of the details of the NFL and playing specifically, let's say, in this division, what they're going to see, trying to tell them things they need to start to work on because prior to camp, tell them, look, son, you're going to have to be able to cover this play here, different things that they're going to have to be prepared to do that they're going to face. And then like looking at the schedule, all of the, some of the things they're going to face on that schedule they're looking at, what offensives like to do, what do the defenses they're going to face, or what are they going to be seeing, and that sort of thing. Now they have mainly, they got a veteran offense. It's the defense that the work is going into. What are these young kids? How can they help prepare them so they're ready to contribute? And talking about offenses, the things they're going to see. Now, of course, in this division, you got to talk about Washington and their young quarterback, what they're going to see from him. And talking about, these young pass rushers to try to give them a chance so they're ready when they really go to camp later on, so they have a better chance of being able to come in and help them. So they got to talk about where you're going to line up on outside, if you're in a 3 technique, where you lined up at, if you're outside and you're coming off the corner, what are you thinking, and what are you looking for when you're coming off the corner as a pass rusher, things like that. So they're trying to get these young players, give them a chance to be able to help them in the first year. So, that's really what it's about. Of course, there's a lot of other things going on, but ultimately, that's probably going to have the most effect upon the team is how well these young guys are prepared and if they can help them in the first year.
Garry, who do you think has more of an upside, Jalen Hunt or Nolan Smith?
Well, right now I have to say Nolan because he's done more. Even though I look at Jalen, I see a guy. I think he can do some things.
I think he can play too. Yeah. I was shocked. Weren't you shocked? I was shocked that when he started getting more reps, he started showing up, Jalen Hunt.
Yes. Yeah. Well, he started showing that. He's got both power moves and of course the speed around the corner too.
Yeah.
Really, he really is a guy who probably when you look back at the season, he may have come further than anybody. With what he started out giving you, and what he was giving you at the end when they were in the Super Bowl. And all of a sudden, they got him in there. I'm going, wait a minute. Was that Jalix Hunt on that sack? You know? So he really has come a long way. And I tell you, just in seeing him, I see he's you can see his confidence is growing greatly.
And he's bigger. Garry, he's bigger than I thought, too.
Yeah, he is bigger. He's bigger. And, you know, he's bigger than Nolan, see?
Yeah.
He is bigger than Nolan. So the thing is with Nolan, man, Nolan has been growing too. And that's why he's gotten, of course, a lot more time out there on the field. So that's why I give him the nod. But, man, Jalix Hunt is really – he's one of the guys I'm eager to see.
Yeah.
I want to see what he gives us this year because he's one of those guys that could fill a void.
Absolutely. I agree 100% here. I wrote some questions down here for OTAs for me.
Yeah.
So let me throw them at you now. I threw them at Xander here a couple of minutes ago. Sidney Brown, who is he? What is he? I mean, what is that kid? I mean, he's a third-round pick, Garry. It's a pretty big third-round pick, too. We're talking about a guy that's a big commodity pick. So,
well, we're going to see. We're going to see. The kid has, you know, tremendous. I mean, he plays hard, but it's not just about playing hard. You got to play smart.
Yeah.
So sometimes, you know, he comes hard, and you know, we got to be able to see whether, you know, he's always make sure if he's playing safety and he got that deep third or something, dude. We don't want you coming up, you're biting on something because you're so aggressive. And see, he's so aggressive that I don't know that they would trust him right now back there with that because he's like even though I don't know what safety what they're going to ultimately have him doing, but you know he's aggressive, man. This kid's coming towards the line of scrimmage. I mean, all out. But you playing safety in Fangio's defense. If you're a safety, you better not get beat over the top. Hey, because if you get beat over the top too much time, you're going to be sitting over there next to him. We go, Fangio, you know, say, hey, look, I got a spot for you right over here on this bench.
Don't you agree, Garry? In today's NFL compared to our NFL, I'd rather have a safety that can cover than instead of playing the run because you're 70% of the time, you're in nickel now.
Yeah.
I mean, right? I mean, so if he's over pursuing and he's not the best tackler, even though, you know, this guy delivers a great blow, in my opinion, does he even fit in Vic's scheme? Because this is exactly kind of what Isaiah Rodgers was a year ago. He wasn't a great tackler, but what he was he was a pretty good cover guy when they needed somebody to roll in there for Slay.
Yeah, well, and you know, I wouldn't say, you know, you're talking coverage. I would say the whole gamut of pass defense because a lot of times he might not be in man-to-man coverage, you know, as that safety, but he can't be getting beat deep. He's not going to tolerate that. Meaning like you're biting off something and all of a sudden you're up here and look up at the play and you're up here all over the linebacker. You know, you're standing right behind the linebacker. When they're taking us deep. He's not going to, you know, Fangio doesn't go for guys like that. And this kid, he's very aggressive. That's the only thing. He's got to know that Fangio doesn't want you up here making, you know, kill shots unless you're in a short part of the coverage or something. But if you got deep third or deep half, you better not be anywhere near the line of scrimmage. He doesn't care what they show. You know, he doesn't want you flying up there like that. So, and then I want to see because he's been here a little while, and I'm sure he probably learned some things, you know. And so he may be able to give Vic what he wants when it comes to, you know, taking away deep stuff for the safeties, making sure you take care of that. And then there are times he will be able to get a chance to come up and lay a lick on somebody, and that's where he will cause some fumbles.
Absolutely.
Because he comes up, he'll lay a lick on a guy.
How about this, Garry? Do you believe that we're going to see Vic do any kind of experimenting with Cooper DeJean out on the corner position? Because, I mean, I really don't know what Keely Ringo is, but I watch this kid and I see Cooper DeJean. This guy looks like some psycho athlete. I mean, every time I watch him playing hoop. I watch him slam, and I watch the athlete that he was a year ago, teacupping a guy like Derrick Henry. I mean, do you think it's more important for him to stay in that nickel, or do you think it's more important for them to have another lockdown corner? Because let's face it, the years that they've been great, the last 3 years, they had great corner play.
True.
From Slay and Q, and then even when Bradbury had a second-team Pro Bowl season, and you had Slay on the other side, you had great corner play. And a year ago, you didn't have the pass rushing that you had in 22. So, again, what's more important, do you think, for Vic, the middle of the field with Cooper, or having him out on the corner? Do you think they will experiment with him out there?
Well, you know what? It's a question. I give my opinion of it because I can't say that I know Vic that way, but I'm interested in seeing what he does. But I do think it's going to depend on some of the other guys. I mean, I think they want him to play nickel, but they could get in a position where they have to put him out on the corner. If he's the only one that can play out there, and I can tell you, it would be great if Cooper did go out there and play. Because I tell you what, I think it'd be good for the league. This kid is a player, man. Kid can run. He got great cover skills. And the big thing is he's a playmaker. I mean, if they're throwing the ball over there, he's going to get his hands on some of them. I mean, some of them are going to be going back the other way, see? So it would just be great for the league, because you see how popular he is. The kid would really be good for the league if he went ahead, he was out there on the corner, But I don't know.
I'm going to change his name, Gary, to Cooper Caitlin Clark DeJean.
Okay.
Right? I'm going to put his ass out there on corner out there.
Yeah, that's right.
Got Caitlin Clark playing corner. Is that what it is?
Hey, put him out there. I think he's great. I mean, because, we might as well say it like this. Here he is. He's a white corner.
Yeah, definitely. I'm in.
And the kid can play. Okay, I see him covering guys all the time. The kid can cover. I mean, whoever's out there, he would be an outstanding corner.
Yeah.
So it would be fun to see him go out there and be locking guys down and competing with them and taking balls the other way, taking some of them back to the house probably. Absolutely. But and he has the ability to do that. Whole thing though is, I know they love him in there at that nickel spot because he's in there. He's going to get a chance to make plays. And he's got kind of a corner. Now, this is a big thing about him. A corner that likes to tackle. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That has become in the league, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Very scarce.
Right.
And Cooper DeJean likes to tackle.
Yeah.
So you're going, wait a minute, he's corner. Yeah. But he likes to tackle, man, whatever. And that's why I know that they want to play him at nickel. They like to, but who knows? He could wind up where they would have to move him to corner because he could play there and do a good job out there. And maybe somebody else will have those abilities so those same nickel abilities where the kid that likes to tackle. But
the Makuba kid could maybe, depending on how good the Brown competition with Makuba goes. Maybe you drop one of those guys in the nickel and you put him out wide. Maybe. And here's your two corners for the next 10 years.
That's right. But I tell you what, I don't think it's going to happen. But it could.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah, hey, I tell you what, boy, they would be the talk of the league, man.
Oh yeah, Salt and Pepper.
You
got Salt and Pepper playing corner in Philly.
That's right.
Holy cow.
Hey, lock down a Salt and Pepper. Lock you down.
Yeah.
That would be great. That'd be fun. I mean, I know the league would like that, man. They would have a good time with that. Because those guys would be getting talked about, man.
All right. I have one more here for you. All right. Yeah. So Gary, he's hanging out at Ocean City. He's got all the honeys on him, Cooper DeJean. Jalen Hurts is the man time of the year. I mean, he's getting the Nelson Mandela Award. I made that up. But he's like, you got DJ doing commencement speeches. You got the White House.
That's right.
These guys are real TV stars now, right? I mean, you think it's too much? I mean, do you think again? I mean, it's very – how about this? I've never seen the team act more un-Philly than what I'm watching with these guys. Like, there's Cooper hanging out Ocean City. I mean, this guy's got every stripper on the planet from Scores, not that I know what Scores is, all the way down to Ocean City, Maryland in the boardwalk.
Yeah.
You know, he's got everything going on here, man. Too many distractions.
Well, we're gonna find out. I mean, because this is something new. You know, they haven't been down this road before where
and so young. That 17th, Gary, that 17 team had vets on it.
Yeah, they did have more vets. You're right. They did have more vets. This is a young group. And you could just see the way they're acting, man. They loving every bit of it, man. They just loving it. Now, you know, hey, time's up with that. Celebrating last year, that celebration is over. Okay? So you guys got to step up this year. And you know what? Everybody, they got the circle. Everybody got you circled.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we play the Eagles on week 3. We play the Eagles on week 7. You know, we play the Eagles on week 8, whatever it is. They've got the Eagles circled. If they don't beat anybody, if they don't play well against anybody, these teams want the Eagles. And you got a young team, just went for this. They went through this. They won the title. They've been celebrating. They got it in. And they got to put that in the past, man.
Hey, I got to get this on the table with you before I get you out of here. So the league. Yeah. This is the last one here. Last 10 days, Gary. Yeah. They got their fannies kicked in the owners' meetings in Minneapolis when they lost the tush push.
Mm-hmm.
So now there's rumors coming out that the NFL owners want to void those voidable years on contracts so that you're not able to spread the money out. Get this, the Eagles are the top right now at $400 million in voidable years on contracts. The next closest team, Gary, is $200 million. The Niners.
Yeah.
That's not a coincidence.
No, it's not.
That's not a coincidence where you went after the most successful play they have.
Yes.
Then you're turning around trying to get them in the boardroom. Gary, this league likes mediocrity. They want everyone to have parity, and they do not want anybody to have an advantage over the next. It's almost like the Eagles are being penalized for doing the right job and running their team right. I mean, that's a big deal. It's more of a bigger deal than the tush push because this is how you're able to keep players intact on the offensive line.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. Do you think it's coincidence?
I don't think any of it's coincidence. I do think that, that the rest of the league, they want the Eagles to go down, man. They want to take the Eagles down. I mean, they do. I mean, I understand. They saw them win last year, saw all this, talk about this team and blah, blah, and that a tush push and blah, 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 blah. We're tired of it. That's what the NFL basically players, well, really it's the teams and the front offices around the league. They are tired of the Eagles act. They don't want to hear it. They're tired of it. They want to beat them. And so, but this is the way it is, man. If you're on the top, people don't like you and you're on the top, man.
They did this to the Patriots, right? When the Patriots are on top, they went after New England this way.
They want to see somebody take them down. There's no doubt that they want to see somebody take the Eagles down, and they got to be ready for it. They're gonna get everybody's best this year. They got a tough schedule. They got a lot of work ahead of them, and you better believe that. However, whatever they could do, we saw it with the tush push. All this, come on, they wanted that thing down. A lot of people wanted it done with. They don't want it anymore. They want the Eagles to go down. They want to see them getting beat, and they want to all play a role in taking the Eagles down. And we'll see whether the Eagles are able to fight it off, man. But they want to know. They better know those guys, the young players especially. These people don't like you, man. You don't talk before the game. They don't like you. Hey, that's what it is, man. But we'll see if they're able to fight it off. That's going to be the fun of this year, man. It's going to be fun.
Man, the Players Association has no balls with this. I mean, they didn't like the Gene Upshaw deal. We had a better than the owners deal when it came to the payouts on TV. They ripped that up. It's funny in here. People are telling me, well, they can't do anything until 2030. I'm like, Hoss, you work in the NFL. The owners can do whatever they want, and they do it. I mean, whenever they want something, they'll rip it up. Okay, we're the only people. When somebody signs a contract, right, Gary, a 3-year contract, say it's $3 million back in our day, okay? 3 years, $3 million. Okay, well, you get caught, you ain't getting that last 2 years of that, man. You're out the door.
You're not getting that money. That's right.
You're not getting that dough, man. The owners can do whatever they want to do. G. Cobb, I appreciate your time, my friend.
All right, buddy. Hey, have a good one.
You got it. That is our friend Garry Cobb. Yeah, it's somebody who's getting there going like this. Well, yeah, the CBA, it goes to 2030. I'm like, Doug, what are you talking about? The National Football League will rip any deal up that's not in the benefit of the 32 Sharks. That's what they are and who they are. I don't care about that stuff. Man, they got a contract. Well, get this, just like you, they don't abide by the contract. It's funny, every time I hear fans do this, they go, player signed a 3-year contract. He should be held accountable to the contract that he signed. Why? The owners aren't. Okay, the owners aren't. If they want to move off a player, like get this, Deshaun Watson. If you don't think Jimmy Haslam is working on parachuting out of that deal, you're out of your minds. I mean, that's not happening. By the way, I got to say something here. And I want to make this so over the weekend, I guess last Friday was the last day of Around the Horn. You know that show that was on ESPN? How many people liked that show? Around the Horn. How many people liked it? I guess it was on for 23 years. Really a great run. If you want to talk about shows and such, it was really a great run. But how many people liked that show, Around the Horn? Here's Pump. Says, at least you know, I was cooking Xander and act this morning. Both those fools on a rotisserie. Whoa. How you doing, Pump? All right. Getting closer to rent. That's why. How many people like that show? I miss cold pizza. All right. That was the beginning of First Take. Got too woke. Well, I used to like it. Ronald, that's my take. Mike and Mike was my shit. Mike and